To introduce our student orator, who will deliver a speech on behalf of our students. Please welcome Aisha Abolo A. Sorry, start again. Aisha Abolo AJ.
If at first you don't succeed, push yourself up and try again. You can dust yourself and try again, try again, try again. These lyrics that I have just sang are from a very popular song by a pop star named Aaliyah. They're lyrics that come to my mind every time one of my many endeavors fails, and it's time to dust myself off and try again. Thank you all for gathering here today. I want to begin by extending my heartfelt congratulations to my fellow graduates of the class of 2023. We did it. Yet this achievement is not ours alone. Congratulations are due as well to our parents. As a Nigerian, and I'm sure this sentiment echoes across many cultures, this degree is as much my parents' as it is mine. Even though only one of us was burning the midnight oil, poring over journal articles, trying to get that essay just right. I also want to commend the Royal Holloway for organizing this grand event. I must confess, upon hearing our graduation would take place on Founders Field, I had my reservations. But today's ceremony has exceeded all my expectations. I couldn't imagine a more perfect ceremony. Last but certainly not least, a round of applause for the School of Business Management. And the consortium of brilliant minds that have shaped our thinking over the past few years. This moment is the culmination of those meticulously crafted pre-recorded lectures, some of which may not have been neglected until the 11th hour. Yet you continue to guide us, repeating key concepts with enduring patience. For this unwavering guidance, we are truly thankful. Congratulations to us all on this momentous day, and here's to the boundless possibilities that lie ahead. Like many of my peers, I could have not envisaged my university journey beginning in front of a computer screen, part of a global reaction to a deadly pandemic. This was certainly not an item on my freshers checklist. Despite the unique circumstances, my first year at Royal Holloway University was a whirlwind of rich experiences, connecting with diverse and fascinating individuals. Royal Holloway created many avenues for connecting from the comfort of my own home, which was great. I mean, who needs to go outside to make friends these days? I'm just joking. Please socialize outside of your phone. However, this was not a simple feat because of something called fear, a sentiment that most of us are all too familiar with. The anxiety that comes with joining a Teams meeting or an extended classroom filled with hundreds of unfamiliar faces, even though 95% of the cameras are off and all the microphones are mute, can be quite overwhelming. The apprehension of judgment can be crippling. Fear can stop you from acting on your surest of judgments and asking your most puzzling question. We come from a generation raised around cameras, where everything is seemingly set in stone because the internet never forgets, right? This fear makes making mistakes feel forbidden. That makes us say, well, it's not important anyways, because we fear being judged or being incorrect. This concept is one that I have let set me back, and I have seen set the people around me back. The Greek philosopher Epicurus wisely stated, if you live according to nature, you will never be poor. If you live according to opinion, you will never be rich. Fear is inevitable. That is something I have come to terms with. But I urge us all to act without letting fear dictate our choices. I want to encourage us to do. Engage in activities that help you discover your authentic self, those that nourish your soul and allow your true innermost being manifest. Aim to live a life that brings you closer to your envisioned future, a life that makes rising each morning worthwhile. I encourage us to do: engage in environmentally sustainable practices. In my 5 years living in London, I've witnessed significant changes in weather patterns, a real-time illustration of the climate change we hear so much about. Each of us can play a part in creating a sustainable planet that supports not just future generations, but also our present and near future. Lastly, I encourage us to step outside of our comfort zones. Express thoughts even when self-doubt attempts to silence you. Ask the questions that bubble up in your mind. Pick up that instrument that you wish you started playing in primary school. Apply to that dream job. Take that solo trip. Start that business you've been planning for so long. In life, things don't always go as planned. But remember, there is a lesson in every experience. After all, life is a learning curve, and we grow through both our successes and failures. But if you fail to find the lesson in the moment, follow the words of this popular British colloquialism and charge it to the game. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Aisha, for sharing your experience with us here today. It's a great achievement to have been